It was set up for the right person to get the shot. Christy got the shot. I really thought it was going in. I thought it was going to go in. I wouldn't really say right place, right time. You know, as a post player, that's my job to go and crash. And when we were running it, I wanted to make sure that we took the last shot. And so that obviously came to our advantage with us being able to get an O board with some time left. And you know, you just got to finish those types of plays.
Hey, Nneka.
Hi.
You know, the offense, Coach Fisher mentioned earlier that, you know, you guys have been shooting the past couple of games, you know, mid-40s, 44, 45% from the field, whereas, you know, earlier this season was kind of the low 40s, maybe high 30s. You know, even though you were out, you know, you were still around the team, still watching games, you know, still at practice. Just what have you seen in these past couple of games from the offense that, you know, where you guys have made improvements over, you know, earlier this year?
Sure. That was huge before the break. And percentage for us is indicative of shot selection, you know? And I think as we develop chemistry with each other and understand what shot is right for you and how to put teammates in those positions and knowing when we need to go to who is something that we're getting better at. And also coming off the ball, you know, not feeling like we have to force it and dribble so much. So I think that we are finally kind of metabolizing what Fish has been reinforcing this whole season. And it makes for less arduous offensive possessions. And I'm really proud of our team and how we're making those strides.
Hey, Nneka.
Hi.
Congrats on it.
Thank you.
Brittany had a lot of really important plays down the stretch that way up that. How important is she just the way you guys want to play?
Yeah, you know, I would say that Slim, she brings a lot of energy. It's difficult having a guard that moves so much, you know, when you're trying to defend, especially without the ball. And I think for us, we have to also realize that she moves a lot without the ball offensively, and understanding that we can find those types of cuts that she makes that really puts pressure on the middle of our offense. And someone like that who goes with so much energy each possession and also gets us more possessions with O boards is huge. And I'm really glad that she's on our team, one, but then also two, that she can make those big plays in the stretch.
John W. Davis, congrats on these 3 home games, these 3 wins, first 3 games back. What do you want to take on the road from these games? Because we got 6 games on the road, and you won't be back there until September.
Yeah, we're not going to be back here till September. It's kind of crazy. You know, I think right now we really want to be cognizant of how we prepare for these games. We know that we're going to get people's best. And I think a big focus for our team is doing what we need to do off the court to be ready for on the court. And I think that we have veteran examples of that, and maintaining that focus as we travel. You know, a lot of these younger players, they haven't really experienced these types of road games where you're playing every other day on the road. And, you know, the component of how we travel, you know, adds into that. So just being selfless in how we prepare and knowing that that means doing what you need to do to be ready.
If you don't mind, just, you know, checking in on how you're health-wise, if you need to play a lot of minutes, so it's teams coming out
Yeah. Yeah. I would say that today was a little bit more so kind of like heaviness, getting back into like feeling like swift, you know, conditioning wise. And I know that that's going to happen. I think right now, especially with being out so long, it's different when you're like out in the off season and you anticipate being out that long and then you gear up. But being out this long, you know, I want my knee to feel good. I want my lungs to feel good. I want my body to feel good. And so not leaning too hard in like how my body responds and just kind of going with it is really where I'm at. But I feel great. I feel really great. And I think that Fish is really doing a great job of, you know, managing who's out there, and also managing my time as well. And I always let him know when I need one. But I feel good.
Time for 2 more. We'll go to the Zoom. Michael Matthew.
Hey, what's up, Nick?
Hi.
Man, just talk about your will to win. Everybody is going to talk about the game-winning shot, but like a big play was you taking the charge to take away points there in the fourth quarter. Just talk about your will to win.
Yeah, that charge, I was just kind of like, man, let me just take this thing because, when you come back from injury, like the last thing you want to do is fall. But in that moment, it was the game. It was the game, and it was the right play to make. And I know my teammates got my back. And if you play in fear, then that really limits you. And so I just didn't want to play in fear, especially in the stretch. And my teammates do a really great job of making sure that I remember who I am. And so that's kind of how I felt towards the end when I was able to make the play at the end as well.
Last question for Nneka will go to Miriam Swanson with the LA Daily News.
Hey, Nneka, congrats.
Thank you.
Hey, on Christy, obviously she's got an opportunity to coach in the NBA again. You played with her for a while. What do you make of sort of that opportunity? And then also, like, what about her makes for a good basketball coach?
Man, first of all, they would have been crazy if they didn't give her that job. So I knew that was going to happen. But I'm excited because she's my neighbor now. It's just a 4-hour drive from Houston. And so, being able to play with a player like Christy is amazing because, you're playing with the coach. And so I do a lot of asking questions when it comes to the things that she sees. And I would have to say on both ends of the court, she really lives up to what she teaches. And it's obviously an honor to always play with Kate Tizzle. And I just want to keep winning with her. I want her to obviously shine as a coach, but she can't stop being a player for me. Not until I say so.
Thanks, Nneka.
Thank you.